My name's Andrew Bradley. My name's Andrew Charles Adrian Bradley. I was born on the 23rd of February 1983 at St Mary's Hospital in Portsmouth, Hampshire. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm trying to make a film about me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my past, my family, and that's how it started. I was going to look at Okay, so I'm going to make a film. I'm trying to make a film about who... No, that's not right. I hate this talking camera crap, isn't it? What makes me, me, and my work. So, what I'm trying to do is... Okay, what I'm trying to do is... I don't know. By looking at me and my family and everything that's influenced me in my life, I don't know where to start. That's the problem. I've collected all this information. I don't know how to put it together. I don't know what the resolution's going to be. That's why I'm talking to the camera. That's why, it's come to this. This isn't my style. I don't know. I don't know how to put my film together. I know. I'll just talk to the camera. It sucks. I guess it's more of a documentary if I do that. Yeah, that's right, I think. Or is it? I don't... In the beginning, I thought, I'm going to make this film, and it's about authorism. It's about my style, and developing my style. But looking at my work, I realised I didn't have a style. So I thought, I've done this work that I've done, but why have I done it like that? Is there anything that reoccurs? And it got me thinking about why I do the things I do. And then I thought about, what makes me me as a person. So then I thought about looking at my background stuff. So it all goes to my parents. And that's where it starts. That's the start of my film. The start of my film should be my parents. Peter Charles Bradley. My dad, Peter Bradley, was born on the 18th of February 1938 in Chiswick, London, where he lived with his parents and his older brother Jack. He married in 1960 and had two sons, Stephen and Brendan.
Just this sort of mainly family stuff, Jack and all these kids and Stephen and Brendan, just that sort of stuff. When I was 68 or 69 when I bought the other camera that I've got now, the Clockwork one. That's when I started sort of making films as opposed to just doing bits of family stuff. Usually buy a roll of film at the weekend sort of thing. You go out to the park and make a little film, a little story film sort of thing.
Rosina Bradley. My mum was born on the 7th of June 1948 in Peckham, London, where she lived with her mum and her dad and her sister Jacqueline. My mum had an interest in photography and film, and for her 21st birthday received a Super 8 film camera as a gift.
When I was 21, it was one of my 21st birthday presents. It wasn't anything artistic like when I joined the Cine Club or anything. And I wanted to have a go at making films.
And in the late 60s joined the Chelsea Cine Club, where she met my dad.
When did you come to the club? Was it 1969?
1969.
Oh. Dad used to make me go red.
Big pot of paint. Never got it.
Used to say different things, embarrassing me.
She used to write in the magazine, and I used to write in the magazine, and I used to write silly things about her.
Dad used to make comments about where we used to go or what he used to do. It must have, whatever we were doing, whether it was me taking pictures or Dad taking film, it must have had some influence on you. We had cameras around and we had pictures around, so you actually saw it. So it must rub off somewhere down the line.
I was doing photography since I was about, 10 years old, I think.
So like, why do I do the things that I do? Now I can't... Everyone keeps telling me that I could edit in a different way.
No, you've got such nice footage, I really like the 8mm stuff. All those photos are so great. And you could tell a really nice family story about family, and it could be very personal.
But I don't want to do that.
But people keep telling me to do that.
And they keep telling me, oh, there's all these great things you could do for it, and nobody likes the ideas that I come up with. They're like, no, I don't like that. But they after saying that, they never give me anything more. They're like, oh, I don't know. Which is fair enough, because
It's my life, you know. They shouldn't know. They can give it a small opinion, but they don't know how to do it.
you know, and it's a small part of the focus is on me and my family. Because if the film's all about what makes me me, then, you know, yeah, they probably have the biggest influence on my life.
Because they're around me all the time.
But then you've got to include all the other, you know, the social factors and growing up and the schools you went to and the people you met and just lots of different little experiences, tiny little things that go through your life. And they seem insignificant at the time.
But they all have these effects on the way you turn out. I mean, I wasn't just born and picked up this camera and decided to sit here and talk to it. You know, something led me here. What led me here? Why am I doing this?
This is all getting very confusing. I don't know where it's going to go. I'm worried about it.
Because I don't want it to be shit.
I don't mind my other films being shit, but...
You know, I've collected all this great footage, all these great old photographs that my mum and my dad took, all this old film footage, all this old video footage, and I could make something really sweet and nice about my family, and which is why I don't want to mess it up, because people have your family members have expectations of, everyone's going to have expectations from the footage they've seen in tutorials and stuff. You're all going to have expectations of, oh, yeah, he's going to make this really nice film about his family, he's going to have this great old footage, and I don't mind about letting those people down, but I don't want to take all my mum and dad's old film and photography feed and film footage and just screw it all up, you know? I want to do something good with it. So, but it's not about that, it's about me, which is a bit egotistical, as people keep telling me to make a film about yourself. But, well, if this authorism project's all about developing your own style, I mean, it makes sense, you know, if I don't know what my style is, I should take this opportunity to try and find out what my style is, what it is, I guess. Yeah. Or something. Maybe not.